guys, it's Louise. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a mini acrylic painting on a mini canvas that I got from Walmart. So it's about the size of my palm, which is pretty tiny. And the thing is, it's magnetic on the back. So I can stick it on something like a fridge, or it'll be also very easy for me to stick it on the wall since it is very flat at the back. I'm going to be using these acrylic paints from Michaels and Walmart. I also have some brushes, so I have some tack-on brushes, I think that's how you pronounce it, bristle brushes, and some other brushes. I don't know what their material is. And I'll be using this flat palette. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to be creating a wheat field landscape, so step 1 of this is to paint the sky a nice light blue for its base, and then I'm going to apply a darker blue at the top to make it look more ombre and realistic. Then I'm going to blend that in using a dry brush. Now I'm going to apply an even darker blue to the corners and blend that in with the same dry brush. Now I'm going to add some very light blue for the clouds. I'm going to apply it in a sort of cloud shape using my round brush, and I'm going to blend that in with my finger to make sure the edges aren't as harsh and to make it look a little more realistic. To add to the 3D effect, I'm going to add some shadows using a dark blue as well as some white paint for the highlights. Now I'm going to create the mountains that are in the distance using a nice, really dark navy blue. So I'm going to draw a rough sketch using my very small brush at the edge of where the clouds and the sky ends, and I'm going to try and blend that in. So first I'm using my fingers, see if that's going to work out, which it obviously doesn't. So I'm going to be taking a wet brush and just blending it out, messing around with the paint until it looks slightly transparent, and you'll see the results in 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to be painting the wheat field, so I'm starting off with a base of this yellowish brown that's super pastel because I added way too much white to the mixture, and I'm just gonna apply that until the bottom of the canvas. I tried to create this sort of blurry, transparent looking wheat that's off in the distance. From your point of view, you can probably see it floating in the wind, and it's kind of obstructing your view of the mountains in the distance. So I tried to add streaks of paint that reach to the mountains from the wheat base thing, and then blended it out with a bristle brush, and that didn't end up working how I envisioned it, so I kept trying to add more paint and blending it out, but in the end I just gave up. So I tried to save the painting by adding some shadows using a liner brush and some slightly browner paint, and I tried to blend it out with a bristle brush, but the paint didn't blend, it just sat there, and I kind of panicked, so I went over with a yellowish brown and blended that out with the bristle brush, and I kind of gave up after because nothing looked okay. So So we're nearing the end of this painting, and this is the point of view where you can see the bottom of the wheat. So there's like little gaps in between them. So this is where the dark brown paint comes in handy. I just put some here and there, blend it out with the bristle brush, and because it wasn't as opaque as I would like it to be, I went over a second time and blended that out. So finally, we're going to add individual stalks of wheat. So I'm using a liner brush and trying my best to make the lines super thin of where I wanted the wheat to be, which I kind of failed at the beginning and the end, so I just stopped adding more wheat to the painting. Now I'm using a round brush to apply one side of the wheat, which is sort of like the shadow side, and I'm going to blend that out with my finger, then apply the highlight side and also blend that out, and it will be the end. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys do enjoy. If you did, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Make sure to comment down below any feedback or suggestions for future videos, and subscribe if you like art content like this or bullet journal content as well. Here is the finished product, and as you can see, my fingers have a lot of paint from all the blending. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to be kind and be kawaii. Bye!